Y'all ready for this? We're live, folks. Welcome in. Off Track. Whiskey 6 here. Hey, let me. I'm going to start it right out. The very first show we did on Mojo 50 would have been February 10th. My very first words out of my mouth were, Doc Thompson always said, if you can't fix it, look at it, I didn't even say that right. If you can't fix it, feature it. And here we are. We're doing it, and we're live.
So wait a minute. If you can't fix jackholes, you feature them. You put them on a show.
Yes, that's exactly it, right there. So
wait, we're live.
Yes,
Holy shit.
Brad, at the convention center, you needed to. Are you at the convention?
I would have dressed up.
Oh well. Wait, we didn't wear our flannel shirts tonight, guys.
I told you guys we were going to wear our flannel shirts, and then you said a special guest was coming, so I got all dressed up, and then it's Brad. So I was
It's
like,
8,000 degrees outside everywhere.
I was going to wear a wife beater and boxer shorts. I was like,
Oh my goodness.
I'd pay good money to see that.
Well, maybe all of us would, but we're gonna do stuff we've never been able to do this evening, guys. First of all, we are all monitoring as many social media platforms as we're on, and all 12 or I don't know 9, 10, 12 people listening. I don't know. Maybe
There was number 13 just came on board.
Yeah. I have
they went away.
12 viewers on Facebook right now, and we welcome every damn one of you, and thank you all so much for joining us this evening. And of course, look, it's a special night. We're live, first time, special guest, that one guy, that one host, Dr. Woodley J. Staggs, as I call him. How are you?
I'm all right. I didn't. I feel guilty. I didn't bring a gift or anything for anybody. I feel I should have shown up with something.
We might have chewed it up. We're like dogs.
oh, Bradley, your presence is a gift.
Oh, your shirt's falling off.
It's just the way she likes it.
There's my gift. Thank you. It's okay.
Right.
I'm not wearing pants.
Oh, wait, pants are optional?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn
You
it.
get the memo?
I have socks on, and I have it. I was out in the pool again today, but I took it easy and stuff. So anyway,
I love how you always try to work it in there.
hey, guess who's watching
that's
right now?
cool.
El Jefe, Wonky Eye Phillips is watching right now. We're over on the Facebook, and hello to everybody on Facebook as well. Besides that one guy, the boss man himself, Mr. Ron Phillips.
He can't see us well, so it doesn't matter.
No, he got that thing with his eye.
Yeah.
He might be.
Well, if he closes that the wonky eye, he can see out of the one, right?
It's like listening in mono.
I don't even know where to go with that shit. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna get right to it. Ladies first. Melissa Sippy, what are you drinking this evening?
I am out of my personalized cat cooler. I am actually drinking wine with frozen fruit in the bottom.
Look at you.
I know. I'm being all like, look at my pinky. It's all like,
Right.
Oh, you are highfalutin, lady.
Uh-huh.
I know.
You have your readers on your head?
No, I'm usually drinking beer or whiskey, but I was like,
Oh, hey, easy. Drinking to the. Okay. Rusty Lugnuts.
I am drinking Jim Beam Black Extra Age.
Oh, look at
Wow.
you stepping up from the bottom shelf. That is written.
Watchy, that's racist.
Actually, it was very reasonably priced, and it's pretty damn good.
You just bought the cheap crap and put it in the nice bottle, didn't
He
you?
did. I'm
Hush.
watered it down so it'll last longer.
It works.
Old bar tricks. Chris, Rule 5 Jack Hole. What do you got in the glass tonight?
Drinking a little bit of Jameson. Found 12 edition.
Wow.
Ooh.
Is that how old she is?
It was on sale for the same
That's
price
crazy.
as the regular stuff.
Whoa.
This is his tribute to Jeff. Never mind.
No, that's the Michael Jackson version. Everybody
Hey.
likes little 12-year-old.
Oh God.
Hey, I want to know
watched
if
it all
y'all.
last night.
I want to know if y'all heard of the new drink that's called the Beto O'Rourke.
Wait,
No.
it's gay and south of the border?
No, the Beto O'Rourke. That's where you pour a shot of Jameson and call it tequila.
That's good.
You need a rim shot.
I know, right? Where's Chris is looking one up, I'm sure. So, I like
There you go.
There we
that,
go.
Rusty. All right, so I still haven't finished off my bottle of the Redneck Riviera. I'm trying to make it last because it's really good stuff. I'm about 2/3 of the way through it. So, Redneck Riviera whiskey right here, guys, and
Nice.
our special guest star, Brad. What are you drinking?
Well, let's see. I got 3 going. I'm drinking Hefdat,
Whoa!
which is from the Thirsty Bro Brewing Company. It's a Hefeweizen.
Oh well,
Oh,
Damn, it's like-
Hefeweizen.
It's like 7% alcohol. Woohoo!
Say that 3
So
times
that-
fast.
it's kind of low.
And in the Yeti cooler, it's
What
Coke
kind of
Zero.
cooler?
It's did I say Yeti? I meant cat.
Okay.
Well,
We'll tell Wayne. I promise.
I'm moonlighting for Yeti.
Moonlighting.
Maybe they can make one. What have I got here? Coke Zero, orange vanilla, and water.
Water.
Got
Oh,
a triple fisted. It's hot outside.
he put.
I hear that.
He's got it. He likes it in the can.
I do as often as possible.
Well, like, and look, of course, Brad and Melissa, and I don't have a drink in this tonight. Actually, I have ice.
What
And-
the hell's wrong with you?
No, I have a drink, but I have my ice. I have my ice balls.
Did you put the ice in there on Friday and it's still in there? Because ice in these things lasts for like
Yeah,
3
actually,
days.
I did this morning. I haven't opened it. Let me look. Okay, so I put it in here. I'll be honest. I put this in here 2 hours ago, and it hasn't even started to melt. And the whole inside, yeah,
It's pretty amazing. It keeps hot
is.
things hot and cold things cold.
it does.
How do it
like-
know?
I don't know, but it's pretty
Well,
bad.
there's a little switch. There's a
Right.
little switch on the bottom.
It's automatic though, isn't it? Because I've never had to touch it or the switch.
Oh, well,
Is it? Is that the inflated bucket valve that makes it work, Rusty?
I think.
exactly.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Oh, my
go over
God.
to catcoolers.com to get your most awesome 32-ounce cat cooler mugs. And Rusty says they're coming out with a 44-ounce. Did you get that straight from Wayne?
Yeah, I heard him there when they had him on and they were talking about it. He said in October they're going to be releasing a 44 ounce.
And new colors, I think.
Oh, I'd be all about that.
Colors. Yeah.
Not, and I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to be in the tumblers, but I think he said new colors in the coolers. So
Oh,
I know,
well,
we'll
see,
see.
Rusty's looking for a purple one because he's
there you
got a
go.
wife. And she
Oh, the
likes
wife
it
loves the purple.
Yeah, she
Give me
likes
the
it
purple.
purple.
Of course she does. She likes the
Yes.
purple veiny ones.
If she, whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Wow, so much. I don't know if Cat Cooler would like this, but catcoolers.com, folks, get over there, get your personalized, customized cat. You could get Bradley J. Staggs' face on your cooler. You could sit on Brad's face. Catcoolers.com, catcoolers.com, catcoolers.com. Rusty, what is hard in the news, Rusty Lugnuts?
Well, let's see. We got national days. So today is National Ampersand Day.
Oh, I love ampersands. They're so hot right now.
Oh,
This one's kind
racist.
this one's kind of wordy. It's National Pediatric Hematology Oncology Nurses Day.
That doesn't
hot.
sound fun.
That's
Nurses
kind
are
of
hot and ready.
oddly specific.
And on a Sunday,
Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact.
kind of gets lost.
No, National Grandparents Day. I'm in trouble. National Hug Your Hound Day, which
Is that a euphemism?
yes, it is.
I'm hugging this afternoon. I can.
And then on a sad one, a National Pet Memorial Day. Oh,
Pet Cemetery, huh?
Thanks, Buzz
There you go.
Killington.
Oh, I love
He's
pet
good at
cemetery.
that. I had to tell him last week because last week, geez, last week, Rusty, bring me up. You're bringing me down.
I know it. I know. Okay. Here's up on this day, September 8th, 1888. English crime victim, second known victim of Jack the Ripper is found.
Wait,
That's,
second.
I'm
no.
bringing you.
How many victims were there, Rusty?
Oh crap! I don't know.
Not
It
as
seems like
many
there
as
was
you
6.
think, actually.
I think there was
Actually,
like
Brad,
4 or
didn't you
6.
touch
I
on this
think.
once on a show.
Serial killers are fascinating.
Yes.
Serial
Get
killers
me
are
started.
they're really interesting.
Oh, down.
Oh, whoa!
No, serial killers are just they draw me in.
Whoa.
Yeah, those 2 seasons of Mindhunter went way too quick.
Uh-huh. You watch it too. It's a good show. It's a thinking man show, which I don't know why I'm watching it, but it's fascinating. That was the one actually, and that's a little known fact. That's what Fox Mulder came from, the Behavioral Sciences Unit at the FBI
Oh, that's
on the X-Files.
David Duchovny.
we're gonna get
Oh,
all
and-
kinds of tidbits this evening.
Oh, I've got tons of useless information.
You know, we could use a guy like you on this show.
I did a paper. I had a professor. She was a professor, a PhD of Gothic horror. I didn't
Was
even
she
know
hot?
that was a thing. Very hot.
Ready
Like
to party.
younger than me, blonde, petite. Like, oh my God, you are so macabre. But I did a paper on female serial killers, and what people don't realize, there are way more female serial killers than there are
Oh,
males.
easy.
Remember the trucker, the one that what was her name? She I
Large
think she was in
Marge?
Florida. What was her name?
Large Marge.
No.
No, not that one.
Big adventure.
Who was she? She
Yeah.
killed truck stops. She killed
Yep.
truckers. What was her name?
Well, it wasn't truckers. It was people at her main place was rest areas, and she got several salesmen. She did get a couple truckers, I think.
Well, what people don't realize
Damn it, I
is
can't
Eileen
think of her name.
Wuornos got a lot of attention as being the first female American serial killer, and she was not at all. She might have been the most violent because she used a gun, but in America there have been serial killers for centuries that were female.
Crazy American.
Nurses and wives.
Didn't they hit like a big like in the 80s? They were real big for some reason. It was the interstate system and communications.
Yeah.
Who was it? Not was it Eileen Wuornos? Is that what you just said?
That's what I
that's
just
she
said.
Yeah.
I think that wasn't she the one that did the truck stops? Or
Yeah,
the
in
rest stops,
Florida.
whatever?
Yeah. And Charlize Theron played her in that movie Monster. But I
I didn't
know
see that
because
one.
she is so hot. I will give that to you. She is
Hey, look,
hot.
if anyone
not
has
in that
not,
movie.
if anyone has not seen the movie Monster with Charlize Theron, say
I
her.
know she has a hard name, doesn't she?
I know it's Charlize Theron, whatever it is.
Charlize Theron.
And let me
And,
tell you, the makeup they did on her was incredible because she's a hot woman. She looked nasty in that movie.
From the MeWe's, just goes to show, this is Zig the Trucking Gator, just goes to show, bitches be crazy.
Well, that, no shit. and speaking of the socials, over on Twitter, Lady Hecate, she says, "Woohoo!" Yeah, I don't know if I did that in her voice.
Sounded just like her.
I know.
It's amazing.
I am a good impressionist. I suck. She says, Tech Crew and I are listening to the live show from the banks of the beautiful North Platte River. Is that anything like the banks of the Mojo River?
Not nearly as picturesque, but it's wider. I think it's wider than the Mojo River.
Yeah, it's probably wider and shallower, but I don't know if you can pull out an EJ Mojo River fish out of the North Platte. So
No. And you don't have to watch out for the bears either. So
And anybody out there that wants to tweet at us, use the hashtag derailed. I've got the tweet deck up. We shall see them. We've got our first one on the tweet deck here from a squatting duck. You may be familiar with him, Brad.
Oh my!
He would
there's
like you
the
to know that
evil.
it was Eileen Wuornos that we were talking about, but we already had that one. He's just a little slow as usual. I guess he doesn't get faster during the day.
Bitty plucking his feathers or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Rusty, what else we got for?
The inventor of the microwave oven, Percy Spencer, died today in 1970. He was the one that had the chocolate bar in his pocket while he was working on the
Wait,
radars and figured out that's
microwave ovens came from aliens.
Did he live in Arizona? Because maybe it wasn't the microwave that melted that shit. Just
So
saying.
can you find the original one at Area 51 when you go there in a little bit?
We're gonna talk about.
It's possible. It's possible.
It's very possible.
I mean, think about the microwave oven. It kind of appeared out of nowhere, and I'm sorry, some guy with a chocolate bar in his pocket. No,
it's a bullshit story.
Yeah, that's like the weather balloon at Roswell.
Right?
Yeah, totally unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, Russ.
Let's see. We got I don't know. FDR 1939. FDR declares limited national emergency due to war in Europe. Nah, he just didn't know what was coming, I guess, or seen it coming, or I don't know.
We have
Who
many
knows?
people ringing bells around off track. It's not usually.
I brought my mariachi too, just in case.
Hey, Brad. Nice fuckers.
Thank you.
But
See, y'all didn't know.
You know, Leprechaun's having a fit right now, thinking, "Where am I going to come up with one of those so I can do the proper bell count?"
See,
A maraca count, or not a maraca, but
I need to send one to him.
what the hell is that thing again? It's a maraca.
Mariachi? No, it's not.
You're thinking of the castanets.
Yeah, castanets. Okay, so that's right.
Davy Jones from the Monkees loved those.
He's dead.
Brad's full of such good news.
Yeah.
I know it.
Madeline Kahn's dead too, so
She looked okay. Fine, she's still hot in the movies.
And Gene Wilder.
he's dead.
Yeah. it's-
God, Brad's bringing me down.
Gilda Radner's dead. We're all dead.
Rosanna Diana. Oh,
Yeah, they're all dead.
it's like,
How about Justin Bieber?
Oh, he's
No.
unfortunately he's still.
I was really
he's-
figuring Brad would
he's
tell me he
taken.
was dead because we're on that track.
No,
Damn it.
George Carlin.
Oh, he's dead.
he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Rusty.
We are full of Debbie Downers.
Wait, are the call lines open? I'm getting a call on my. No, I'm getting a.
Hold me close to me.
Who's doing that? Are you serious?
Oh my God. Okay, so Iran says it could release. Iran says it could release the UK flagged tanker within days. Iran on Sunday hinted that it could release a UK flagged oil tanker it had seized in July in sensitive Gulf waters amid rising hostilities with Britain's ally, the United States. So
They still have that tanker? I had no idea.
I thought it was full of rusty lug nuts.
Right?
the seizure of the ship Stina Imperabor was seen as a
Wait a minute, can you give me that again?
Stina Imperabor
That's a
was
Slovakian
seen as
name.
a
Wasn't she the fill-in
Exactly.
for Archie Bunker?
Probably.
I'm sorry, Edith.
I'm gonna go ask Gloria. She has the answers.
By the way, she's dead too. Edith.
Oh.
The seizure was seen as a tit for tat move. Tit for tat. Where's the bells? After
And
British
no one ever
authorities-
wants the tat, by the way. Everyone's just looking for the tit part, not the tat. It's
I just want the.
the crappy trade.
I don't care if it's lactating or not.
Mhm.
After British authorities detained an Iranian tanker off Gibraltar in July on suspicion it was shipping oil to Syria in breach of the EU sanctions. So, blah, 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 blah. They may or may not release it in the next couple of days. Screw it. Let's go on to the next one.
No one even knew they still had it.
No. This
Tragic
is kind of
story.
interesting. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. The Golden Ray, a cargo ship off of St. Simons, Georgia, United States, flipped over today, early this morning, 2 a.m., a cargo ship. The Coast Guard said 20 people have been safely rescued, but 4 people remain unaccounted for. There was also a fire on board. There was a total of 24 people. It apparently was what they call a drive-on cargo ship, where it's a car transporter. And it was loaded up, it was leaving, and it made a turn and flipped over. So it is laying on its side, and the port, and I lost it, the Brunswick St. Simon Sounds, Brunswick, Georgia port is closed to everything till they can figure out what the hell they're doing.
Well,
Don't buy stock in that company.
Yeah.
no. Okay, is that it then, Rusty? Or
That's all I got. That's all I
all
got.
right, well then
We've got another important tweet. The reason for all the dead people.
I was okay.
Brad keeps track of all the dead people to keep himself feeling young. So says Larky Evan Farkin.
Gotta do something.
Going. Keep the music
do
going
something.
because Cougar OG Jackal over Diva. Excuse me, Cougar OG Jackal Diva. I'll get this right one of these years. Over on the Twitter says Whiskey 6, you guys are too sober. Does she not know us?
Wow,
We can fix that. No worries.
Hang on, wait for
really
it.
good.
Give it about 7 minutes.
Kirk's Tasty Jillhole prefers tatas over tits.
A rose by any other name.
Wait, who was that, Melissa?
Kirk's Tasty Jillhole?
Oh, so that's TJ.
Yes.
Oh, Kirk. Okay, gotcha. Kirk prefers. Well, that's
What's
nice.
better than roses on your piano? Tulips,
Tulips
organ.
on your organ. Damn it, there's no...
Is my wife watching right now? Oh my god! I don't even, honey. I'm sorry. I don't know these people.
Uh-huh.
I swear to God.
Hold on,
Okay.
there was something here that just came by that was interesting, and now I've lost it. Something about a French
Did you have to have it to lose it though, right?
French rooster.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just said something about cock-a-doodle-doo. Sorry. I
thought she said any cock'll do.
That's the difference between a rooster and a prostitute. Yes.
Oh, yes. Well, speaking of bad jokes, what do you call a hippie's wife? Oh, really? You guys don't know this?
No.
It's Mississippi. Mississippi, Melississippi.
I missed
See, that's
that
a thinking man's joke
that-
right there. It's there's
right over.
Do you want to get striked?
just enough alcohol to not get that joke, and not enough alcohol to be just drunk.
Maybe that one chick was right. We're sober.
I've got a really great Odyssey 1 bad joke.
I'm
So-
afraid.
Okay.
All right.
Orion's belt is a big waste of space.
Yeah.
I give it 3 stars.
That reminds me about
Wow.
Odyssey 1. On this day in 1966, Star Trek premieres on NBC.
Oh,
This is the
was
reason
big
for my
day.
background.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
There you
Very
go.
nice. Very
this
nice.
Is this like low grade porn music or what, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's midget porn music, ain't it?
Whatever it takes.
Well, but look,
Yeah.
Rusty, you like
Yeah,
the
it
midget?
comes in short clips. Midget porn.
Rusty, I heard that one midget died. Are you okay, Rusty?
Oh, which one? I missed it. Who?
Well, I looked right over top of it. I didn't see it either.
Oh. Boo.
Boom, boom.
Oh my god.
All right, well, we went through all this bullshit already, and we've pretty much ran out of content. So good night, folks.
Holy
It's been fun. Have a nice rest of the day.
You guys can play music for another hour and a half, and Ron can just go to bed or something.
I can tell you, know what? I can tell you the story about the post office.
Yes, please.
I
I
love
a minute and a half.
orifices.
I tweeted out that picture. Was that Friday or Thursday? I did that. I was at the post office, and this woman is standing at the counter, and she's got 4 or 5 boxes. No, I think there were 7 boxes on the counter. And is that the music we're about to? You'll never believe what the boxes were. That's a tease right there. I'll tell you what they
There
were.
it is, guys. You got a tease from Brad Staggs. We'll be right back with Off Track.
Sorry, everybody, guys.
Oh my goodness! So this is our bonus material over on Facebook, and where else are we broadcasting right now?
We are on Facebook and YouTube right now, and for those of you not hearing a commercial, we have some trivia.
Oh, are we okay? We're doing trivia, off track
You
trivia.
have other bonus material?
Don't ask. You might not like it. I got socks on, and I don't know what's below the shirt, so we'll
right,
just leave it.
All right. I got shit. I can't see. What city's bus terminus boasts the world's busiest payphone? You can tell these questions are old.
Busiest
At two-
phone.
At
Seriously.
270 calls a day.
China.
270
Oh, you
calls
said
a-
city, right? Beijing.
Yes.
New York.
Nah, that's probably
It's
better.
Beijing.
Negative.
Neither one? Detroit.
Neither one.
911. Chicago.
Chicago.
It's probably 911. Come on.
Probably.
Hey, Rusty,
What?
How do you
What is it?
sink a submarine full of idiots? Knock on the door.
Yeah.
Look, that's Melissa right there, Miss Mississippi from the Navy herself.
I would have brought my bad riddles from the 20s book if I had known.
I think I almost
who-
bought that on eBay.
Who is the founder and editor of the National Review?
Oh, that one guy.
Bob Simpson. Everybody knows it's Bob
No.
Simpson.
No, it's not Bob Simpson.
No,
Mark-
Bob
Mark
Simpson does all the work.
Isn't Bob dead?
Who I don't know who they're going to say was the
Mark-
real guy, but Bob Simpson does all the work.
Can I get my stapler?
William F. Buckley Jr.
Really?
No, Bob did all the work.
Yeah. Oh, and five.
Oh, we
From
got
Playboy. I
10
thought.
seconds.
Coming back. 5 seconds. Let's
5
do it.
seconds.
On mute.
Damn, look at Rusty changing up the intro music, everybody. Welcome back to Off Track. Just to let you guys know, bad joke day. I hate Russian dolls. They're full of themselves. Moving right along. Brad, what were you talking about?
So, I'm at the post office. I think it was Thursday, and I'm standing there waiting to get up to the front of the line, and I look over. This woman has 7 boxes on the counter, and they're about the size of shoe boxes. And I looked at them more closely, and on the side of each one, it said, "Cremated remains do not leave without obtaining a signature." There was 7 of them, and everyone in there slowly started seeing these boxes, and everyone would look at, but no one would say anything. And I thought, there were so many jokes I wanted to. Hey, you're not supposed to have 7 people sitting on the counter at the post office. I wanted to tell her this story about Doc getting left on the porch at Una's house, but I thought, what if this is like her whole family that just got killed in a mass killing, and there's like 7 of her family.
As
So
my- oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I thought, how awkward is that? She must have worked for the funeral home or something. But it was like, oh, there's so many things I want to say, but no, that's not appropriate either. No, I can't say that one. It's just I've never seen that before. 7 boxes of people on the counter at the post office.
As my wife's grandmother.
7
would-
boxes of people?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were cremated.
They were
Cremated
little, though.
remains.
Cremated remains. As my
Mhm.
wife's grandmother recently, God
Brad's
rest her
tongue
soul,
was probably
would
bleeding.
always say that, hey, counters, they're for glasses, not acids. Get off.
See?
We got a
See?
tweet here that makes a lot of sense from Slightly Venomous Kirk. Came just before the break. Probably when Brad said, hey, this is a tease. Ask Boneless Beaver. Brad's real good at teasing.
Oh, my goodness. And
I may have time to get to that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see.
That's very important. We're
before
looking
the
forward
show's
to that.
over.
All right, after the numbers on procrastination.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, actually, Rusty. This is important for all listeners. Rusty has been doing a lot of research, and
Really?
yes, he found the old numbers on procrastination. Rusty,
See?
did you get them? Where are they?
Well, we got other stuff to do, but towards the end of the show, we're
You
gonna.
won't. You're a liar.
No, I got them. Look, I got them right here.
Oh,
You think I'm a procrastinator? Just wait.
okay.
His hands.
Procrastination. Fair
I've
enough.
seen him. He showed them to me. We'll get to him later.
Do you want to get to big words, or you want to do coffee talk?
We
I'll
could
leave it
do
up-
big words. I've also got some voicemails.
Oh, no. Let's do voicemails first.
All right.
Hey, wait! Did you guys see that text I sent you guys when I was doing research?
Did I have a
And
picture?
I was like, "Oh, big words for Rusty." Maybe we shouldn't repeat those.
No, I've got a different big word.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because that one had a picture, and Rusty can't draw, so.
Wow.
Yeah,
And he
I had
ate the
to
crayons
You
check
already.
can't do that. You
Medium
can't
vision.
do that and then not explain that. That's just wrong.
Yeah, no
Messed
kidding.
up.
That's just how bad could they be?
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I missed them. Where do I need to look?
I didn't
Right,
get
right here.
the memo.
Yeah.
All right, what's
All right,
your big word there, Chris?
are we going to do the voicemails
right.
first or the word?
Oh, I don't care. Just
The
play
word.
something.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God, I'm on like edge of my seat over here.
Here come the voicemails.
Hello,
All
and thank you for calling the Mojo 50 voicemail service. Please enter your passcode.
Christopher Branham.
To check your messages, press pound. You have 10 new messages. To play messages, press 1.
Listening to Off Track with Whiskey 6 is about as fun as sneezing with diarrhea. Off Track with Whiskey 6. More fun than a happy ending from Ruth Buzzy Ginsburg, but not by much.
Off Track with Whiskey 6? Meh.
Hello, my name is Gloria All Smallish. I represent midget strippers of Lower Alabama. We need to deliver a cease and desist order for one Rusty Lugnuts. We can no longer stand by and accept this ridiculous behavior. Thank you.
Off Track with Whiskey 6. Because where else can you see a grown man in a Hillary Clinton pantsuit?
Yo, Chris. One of those things that I have to tell you is, you know, when I listen to the show with
More
you
cowbell.
and the Whiskey 6 crew, it's missing a lot of cowbell. It needs more cowbell. More cowbell.
Off Track with Whiskey 6? Oh, that's the show that the UN declared that if you share it, it's considered cruel and unusual punishment.
Off Track with Whiskey 6 is a thinking man's podcast. As in, I'm thinking about listening to something else.
Oh!
Off Track with Whiskey
Wow.
6 is the podcast equivalent of a neck rub from Joe Biden.
In the Highlander movie, I was a Scotsman pretending to be an Egyptian, pretending he got his training in ancient Japan. It's like Off Track with Whiskey 6. It's a podcast, pretending to be a radio program, pretending to be good.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, I was gonna say how many.
Man.
We had
suck
10 this
that
week.
bad.
We had 10.
Oh, look, we can't be playing them every
Tough
one.
room.
We suck enough we'll have a whole freaking NSA room full of them.
Oh, the
Say
NSA's
that
already
again,
got
Rusty?
stuff on us, I promise.
Rusty, can you say that again?
They're
I
gonna
did
now,
tweet out
because we
this
got
evening
Brad.
that I think the NSA and the FCC might be listening to Off Track this evening. And I almost said it's going to be a blast. I thought that might not be the great way to go, so I changed that. I didn't do that. So anyway,
All right, so now
They
it's
just don't
time
have the
for
sense of humor you'd think they would.
no, they have absolutely zero sense of humor. Okay, what's Rusty Lugnuts' big word this evening, Chris?
And now, big words with Rusty Lugnuts.
Anastemophilia.
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 Can you?
You
anesthemophilia.
have to say it, Chris.
Anesthemophilia.
Anesthemophilia.
And
Isn't that that chick that worked on the corner of 4th and Van Buren? Anesthemophilia. I didn't feel her very much. I promise. I didn't touch her.
Aphilia, so that's like a condition.
Aphilia.
Anastema, the inability to sweat.
It's arousal to a person of extreme stature, either a giant or a dwarf.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Well, this is right up Rusty's.
Hey.
I can't wait to use that in casual conversation this week.
Anesthemophilia? Did I get that?
Anesthemophilia.
My friend Linda Lyday has that.
Hot.
And apparently so did Doc. I mean, when we were in Vegas and he saw the little...
You saw that little guy.
he just... Oh.
Oh.
And
was
when
very
we saw
exciting
him
to him.
riding a skateboard with a tuxedo on, it was all over. It was
to be exposed to those things.
Yes. So Doc was aroused
All of that junk.
or afraid?
Well, he wouldn't stay away from me that night, so I'm thinking maybe it was arousal. I don't know. It
He
was
said, Brad, you're too tall.
It was. He actually he was one of the few people I had to look up to.
I want to give a shout out real quick to my brother from another mother in the Air Force, veteran and all that stuff. Brad Dinges, he's just started watching, and dude, seriously,
Can we give him the Air Force salute?
Air Force salute. Look, I'm in the. Sorry, I wasn't. I can't cover that up. It's not even cool. I was, but I take no offense to that. I have my Air Force gloves on. I always put my hands in my pockets. Just
No, like we said on the show last week, we love our rivalry. We all do. We all have the same goal. We just do different jobs. And if it wasn't for the rivalry, we wouldn't have the camaraderie.
that's it. Because I love y'all, and y'all suck at the same time. So cheers.
It's not always a bad thing.
No, I love it.
More.
I'm just gonna leave that one alone. Okay. So,
You're more of a sucker.
Whoa.
You say that like it's a bad thing. I don't think.
It's Air Force, so you know.
okay.
So
Melissa Sippy,
What?
tell me about Coffee Talk. This
Oh,
morning,
I
was it?
made new friends. Holy crap!
Wait, you have friends?
I know.
What the? Are you,
Do they know you?
is this
No,
a
my
record?
dad, I think, has some influence on that. He's been putting people on his PayPal, paying people to be my friends and talk, and
growing
we
hair.
have coffee and shit.
Hey, with the way that picture's sitting there, it kind of looks like Doc might sniff your hair.
I know
That's a Joe Biden move.
Kind of is.
Now you want me to make me change mine or something? Oh, here you
Wait,
go. I
did
have a
somebody
new
say
girlfriend.
Biden?
No, I did not. That one guy's a dick.
anyway, so
Sorry, back to Coffee Talk.
Anybody seen over Brad's shoulder yet?
Yeah, that chick she's right here.
look, there she is. There she is.
And I know she's there, and every time I turn around, I go, it freaks me out.
That is not
Beth,
bad,
you've
y'all.
changed.
At the other place, we had a mannequin, and I decided it would be funny to put it in. We had this big office where about 6 or 8 of us, and 4 or 5 of us sat, and there was a mannequin. So I got the mannequin and I stuck it in the corner so that whenever anybody came in and turned on the light first thing in the morning, it would freak them out. And damn it, if that thing didn't get me 5 or 6 times, and I knew it was there. When you turn the light on and there's it doesn't matter what it is. If there's somebody standing there, it's freaky.
So, from a feminist point of view, I'm not the feminist, but why is it a mannequin and not a woman mannequin?
Whoa.
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
I don't have an answer for that. How do we know what she identifies as?
Well, that's the whole
That
thing.
is
Is what do you say? What do you say to a
Right?
Whoa, man!
Hey, wait, how much time I got? Because
have time.
this is bringing up a question.
What?
Remember, never say begs the question. Brings up a question. I know we did that.
You gotta go down.
Sometimes it begs the question.
No, it never begs a question. It asks the question.
I think
Begging
this
the
is
question
semantics.
means something totally different than asking the question. But did anybody see Chappelle's show?
I've seen a lot of memes.
Sticks and Stones?
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
You did?
I did.
And tell me what you think.
I think he's funny. I think
I do
he's.
too.
I think he's not afraid. He's an equal opportunity offender.
Yep.
And yeah, he doesn't. He wades where no one else is brave enough to wade into.
But that's the whole thing. Is comedy didn't used to be that way. It used to be everyone would go where no one would go. Now it takes
boldly
a comedy. I'm sorry, a comic with
boldly
big balls to go where no one else wants to go because of PC. It's bullshit.
I LMAO'd like crazy last night. I watched it last night, and even the sensitive jokes, I just because he talks about Michael Jackson. Yeah, he begins it with Michael Jackson, and talks about child molestation, which normally, you know, as a mom, I could be sensitive to, but the way he presented it, I was freaking dying.
So only thing funnier
God, it
than
was so
rape is child molestation. You know what they say.
Well, I watched it. I watched the HBO special, like he said, and then even though I knew it could be offensive, I still clicked on Dave Chappelle's face last night. And oh wait, is that Bell? Yeah, I clicked on his face last
You
night.
double clicked with his face.
Oh my god, yeah, I double clicked that and my mouse, but it was so freaking funny.
So
Oh my
okay,
God.
so did he cover anything that racism jokes and funny stuff?
He did the okay, because I'm not allowed to say it, and it kind of made me think. I'm like, because black people are, holy crap! I hope I don't get
Darker than me.
this, but
Whoa.
they're
I can't wait to see where you're going with this one.
If you're hesitating, it sounds like it's going to be a little
protected
racist.
class and everything, but they actually have their speech is freer than the white person because they don't have to watch what they say. We do. So I'm gonna just say that the N-word flowed freely, but it was really funny. And
I think he did. I think he did that just to make people uncomfortable too. I think that's what he does.
Absolutely. But the funniest part was the alphabet people. And when he talked about the alphabet people, if you guys didn't watch it, Whiskey Chris, I'm not sure if you watched it, but the alphabet people were the 20% of the population,
I
the
will be.
LGBTQ, LMNOP, whatever. And that was hilarious. So I did some research, believe it or not, show prep earlier today.
You found it on the internet. It has to be true then.
Yes, but
my
there's
11-year-old
actually a lot of gay comedians that are in his corner.
Good.
Some the only people that weren't were some trans people. So they were offended because
they're not sure what they're doing.
Somebody walked up to the window and say, "Yeah, whatever you identify as." I know. I saw on the Twitter that he's getting a lot of because I wanted to try to send him a message or, hey, you could.
Do you want me to text him?
Yeah,
just
just send him a message.
Yeah, tell him I'm on his side.
I hate name droppers.
All right.
Let them know how offensive we are.
All right. Touching. Get the bell ready. Touching on the transgender thing. I posed this question last week because it hit me after watching. What was it I was watching, Whiskey? I can't remember. You told me. Listening to.
There?
Yeah, you was. You told me listening to Rocky Stucci.
Speaking of Rocky Stucci, he's in the house listening right now, so behave.
All right, Rocky. What's up, yo? All right, so
there's no behaving just because Rocky Stucci's listening.
99% of transgender people, what would you think their sexuality is? 99%.
What do you mean?
There is
gay or straight?
Gay or straight.
I'm gonna fight that. I'm gonna fight you on that one.
I don't know the answer to that, but I would guess gay.
Right. And what I'm thinking is if a gay man wants to transition to a woman, is he not desiring a heterosexual relationship?
No, I think he's just gay and wants to be a woman.
But
I mean, I don't know. He wants to. Sorry,
no, Caitlyn Jenner is.
Right, well, that's why I said 99% because there is the Caitlyn Jenner thing.
I'll give you that.
But if they're wanting to, if gay men are wanting to transition to a woman, is that gay man going to then have a relationship with a woman?
Caitlyn Jenner did. She has a relationship with a
right. That's one. That's one. Okay,
but the woman that she's having a relationship with is also a woman. Right. I mean, is also transgendered. So they were both dudes prior.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
So confused.
Okay, that's really weird.
I know. Yeah.
So if you had a chance to if Caitlyn Jenner came up and said, "Hey, you want to see it?" Would you look?
I would.
I'd probably.
I would too. I absolutely would.
I might break Carl Lewis's records. I'm just saying.
Oh, I would. No, I would have. Would you? I asked that somebody, a friend of mine. She said, "No, I wouldn't look." She did the all wrinkly thing. I said, "No, it would look brand new." That's the thing.
Yeah.
It would look brand new.
So how long has it been?
I was able to ask Doc Thompson this question as well, and he said,
"I am gender number 135."
Two-spirit.
Yeah, but Brad, would it smell like a new car?
Oh wait, I have a. Okay, go ahead.
That's a good question. It might.
So here's the other question. How many years has it been since the Jenner person transitioned?
Well, I mean, in the case of Caitlyn Jenner, if you had the opportunity, it would only be a couple of years. So it would only be a couple of years old.
Right.
Now, all the wrinkly stuff around it, that would be,
You're looking at a pedophile if you're going to.
I know. So you're saying you want to look at a 2-year-old penis?
No, that's uncomfortable.
Wait a minute. What the hell?
You changing diapers?
Squatting Duck says a lot of comedians want to give Dave Chappelle a thumbs up.
Hey, speaking of Squatting Duck.
What? Who? What? When?
I have a question. What did the duck say when she bought lipstick?
Oh Lord!
Come on, it's a dumb joke. Put it on.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Put it on my bill. It's that dumb. It's that dumb. Whoa! Look at it. Brad took his teeth out.
Brad.
Oh.
But no, Rusty. So I get it, Rusty. We've had, and Rusty and I had this long drawn out conversation on the phone about this topic, and I get it. If I don't know, it just seems that if you're transitioning as a man to go be a woman to be with a man, maybe you're looking for that relationship. Maybe you're just screwed up in the head.
It just seems to me that the what Chaz Bono transitioned into a man to be in a relationship with a woman. So doesn't that mean that she or he didn't agree with the gay lifestyle and desired a heterosexual relationship?
You are thinking way too far into it. You need to
I mean, that's what they're doing.
It out unless you're there.
Ali Sheedy has a kid that is transgender.
I love Ali Sheedy.
I do too.
Oh,
big
the Breakfast
time.
Club.
Oh
my God.
I know. Give me a minute.
You're almost there.
I'll be right back.
You're almost there.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
You and Timmy.
Brad's
hanging out.
And so I was looking to see if there were any more comments.
And I
that
just
we
keep
could
looking
read.
at Melissa Sippy's shirt. It keeps falling off, and I'm just waiting. I just like
we're just waiting. Hashtag waiting for Melissa.
Wow.
Hey, Jack Holes. Just to wrap this part up, if you haven't seen Dave Chappelle's special Sticks and Stones, let me know what you think of it, please.
Okay, so is this
watch it. Yeah, watch it.
Yeah, there's a lot of controversy and there's a lot of back and forth, especially between, and I hate that politics is involved in that, but I was happy to see a lot of, am I stereotyping when I say gay comedian? I don't know.
You're reading into it too much, Melissa.
Well, I also watched Jim Gaffigan's special last week. I was having a really bad day.
I like him.
I need to watch something funny, and Jim Gaffigan kept popping up on my Amazon. So I watched it, and that was really good. Extremely family friendly. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, that's okay. I had one question, Netflix wise. And if it leads to other things, fine. I asked Brad here a couple of weeks ago if you had watched The Duel yet. Did you get around to watching that yet? What's his name? Woody Harrelson and Liam Neeson? No.
No, I have not. I have not seen that. I haven't seen it yet. I've had Ballers on.
Yes, you have.
No pants, but Ballers. No, with Dwayne Johnson. It's on HBO Go, and that's actually a good show.
Okay, I'm writing
my
it down.
HBO password. I've been watching Barry lately, and it was pretty fun.
Is that your
Barry's very good.
Yes.
And Sarah Gold is in that, and she's hot. I like her.
God, the little blonde girl.
I think she's the same one in the Justin Timberlake video.
260 on my shit.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I still have my shirt on.
I still don't have any pants
somebody's
on.
gun box just popped open.
I don't have
you.
any pants on. I'll prove it. Y'all want me to prove it? No. Okay.
Are we gonna have another incident like we did at my pool when you were here?
Oh no.
No.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey.
Why didn't I get invited?
Hey,
you're invited November 2nd when we.
Thank you. Speaking of inviting to Melissa's house in Mississippi, November 2nd, she's on to something here. Crusaders for Veterans is having a big event. They build homeless veterans houses, and they try to reintegrate these veterans back into the community to be productive members of the community and the Americas, the Americas, the maps in America.
That whiskey's kicking in, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yep. I'm getting there.
Right on time.
Right on cue. And so there's a few people that are going to be there that are they're helping to promote this event. One of them is Brandon Jeffrey, who we had on the show last weekend. He is the founder of thewarcorp.com. Go over and check out thewarcorp.com. He has what he calls violently American apparel. And it's some really good stuff. I've ordered a couple things there now, and we're waiting to do some stuff over there. But also, Amory King from Skyboy and the YouTube Superstar, he's going to be there as well, November 2nd. Bay St. Louis, Missouri. Is that correct, Melissa?
No, it's in Mississippi, not Missouri.
Did I say that too?
You sure did. Mississippi is kind of in Mississippi.
Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. You're right. I did say
yes.
That's it. You're cut off.
And it's a beautiful coastal town. So if you're a veteran, he's got free rooms for you. If you're not, you can stay at my house, I guess.
You guess?
Wow.
Free room and board in
Rusty,
Mississippi.
you're staying here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring a tent.
You guys can
There's
stay
lots
here.
of woods
We'll
and
have
snakes.
bonfires and a couple of acres of
Naked people.
Tannerite. You gonna bring out the
Maybe.
Tannerite?
maybe go over.
I'll bring my Tannerite.
Maybe go over to Brandon's and blow that 30-pound Tannerite up.
Whoa. What?
So that's a story. We got a couple
so
minutes,
we're gonna do
Melissa.
the
You want to
30
tell that story from last weekend? The Tannerite story?
Oh my God, it was so funny because my friend, one of my coffee talk friends, I'll just say her name, Vanessa. She was shooting and she kept shooting like through the bucket, and then Brandon finally got on it and shot the Tannerite, and then the cops showed up. They get over 600 calls that night, and he literally lives in the middle of nowhere here in South Mississippi. So we were gonna do 30 pounds last Friday. And the sheriff's department came over and told Brandon, was like, maybe we should wait till everything settles down and then give us a call first so we could be aware.
We want to witness it.
Yeah,
people get so whiny about explosive stuff. I just don't know what it is.
I know.
I might ask Brandon if he can hold off on it or repeat it for when you guys come down. And
I'll text him.
Oh yeah,
I'm name dropping.
Oh yeah, it'd be so awesome.
It's gonna be a good time though, seriously. And
all the Jackals are invited. Brad, you and Beth.
Everybody.
Nobody has to worry about a place to stay.
Because Brad's not a jackal.
How do you know?
Hey,
I might be.
He is
at night.
He was the first one to say, "Hey, good morning, you sick, twisted jackals."
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that was a long time ago, wasn't it?
He's like the founder.
Yeah, that was a long time.
We're gonna get into that stuff too.
He's a
here.
founding member.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that history, not necessarily too deep, but
Yeah, totally.
Except for that one thing that we can't talk about.
no,
No, don't you dare talk about it. I will
Nope.
punch you in the temple.
Anyway,
There.
so Melissa, you the coffee club with the girls. This is the new thing for you, and you've started hanging out with. You have that new friend, is that right?
I do. I have a couple. I'm not going to mention their names because I'm not sure if
Oh, no, you don't have to.
Are they hot?
Yes.
they are. Oh my God, this one chick.
Yeah.
is
Hey, wait,
super
no,
hot.
those one
She's
chicks.
like 6 years older than me, and I thought she was 20 years younger. And I'm like, oh my gosh, let's.
She's
We'll require pictures to verify all of these statements.
I
but,
will.
You'll probably meet her
Yeah.
because
like meet
that's-
how?
Beth talked to that one guy, which would be her boyfriend.
Now she has a business I want to have on Building America, but I don't think Off Track is a place. I'm going to ask Jen to do that, Building America. I'm not sure if Brad does that on his show. So
yeah, I absolutely.
Okay, because she's super hot, and
We'll let you
probably
derail
want
her.
on her show.
Yeah.
Get
her on,
especially if they're hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live feed, video, and stuff.
I know. Vanessa, I'm talking to you.
It is one of the most important questions.
Yeah.
Is
and,
she hot?
Okay. I've never seen Melissa Sippy sleepless.
Wow, this is it's interesting to watch your face when you're talking about her. I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
Okay, guys. Well, this is into our hard break, so you know what to do. Go fill your glasses. Come right back for some Off Track. Sweet. How is everybody out there in YouTube land? Chris, did you see if we have anybody watching on YouTube?
Yeah,
No?
yeah. There's 14 people. There's I believe all 13 of our listeners plus their dog are watching on YouTube because there's 14.
I want to talk to the dog.
That's 6 more than we get every morning. So
right.
Look, I don't know who brought their listeners with them because we have 24 on Facebook, which is about 20 more than normal. So,
all right.
You guys
paid
brought
advertising.
Your mom's with you or something. I don't even know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Staggs from the morning show, Mojo 50, Daily Mojo.
Yeah.
Wait, Brad's mom? Is this
It's kind of kinky, but hey, I'll go with it.
This new segment. It's called Brad's Mom.
Uh-huh.
Wait, Amory King would love to talk about Brad's mom.
Look, there she is. There is the leader right there. Hi.
Beth!
I know.
Hi.
She's gonna refill the doll with air.
Somebody had to blow the doll.
Love you, Beth.
Oh, man.
Hey, I got to tell you real quick, Brad. When I was with Mary last weekend, we were at a luncheon, and this was after we already did the show, and he kept
get a drink.
He kept asking me about Doc's rules. He's like, "Wait a minute, Melissa, what was that one? Don't be a dick." Or just because offense, I gotta send him something. He was eating that shit up.
Yeah, dude, Melissa. Seriously, so what she's saying, like she said, it was Friday night. We recorded Thursday night. She was with them Friday evening and Saturday during the day. And this guy, this big YouTube superstar, is just gushing about Mojo and our show too. But he's like, I gotta check this out, and he's telling other people, go check this out. Go check this out. I'm like,
good. The more the merrier.
Yeah, he didn't even want to be on after the day he had when we were supposed to record. Because we planned it for Thursday, and then he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so tired." Because he flew into Pensacola, then had to do the drive to Gulfport.
What was he doing in Gulfport?
He was hanging with my friend Brandon to try to.
Okay. Every time I hear Gulfport, I think of the Gulfport Gulf Breeze sightings. But sorry, it's
Gulf Breeze. Yeah, right on. Down the street from my old house in Navarre. Anyway.
Exactly.
Navarre is in November. I'll be in Navarre.
Hey, speaking of Juana's in Navarre, are you going? That's November also?
Yeah, so I vacillate because my stepmom is there from the middle of October to the beginning of December. So I just pick weekends and just go down there and visit them at the condo. And yes, I go to Juana's.
Yeah, hey, Juana's, baby. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I love.
Tell me about Juana's.
Go ahead.
The Upper Peninsula of Florida is so much more conservative than the rest of Florida, and Juana's is it's just a big bar, restaurant,
beach
volleyball, whatever, right there on the beach. So
yeah, it's a super cool place.
Super chill.
Daytime, nighttime. Yeah, it is. It's very laid back.
Is it like the Floribama Lounge?
It's something like that, yeah.
I've never been there. They keep talking about that.
What, the Floribama?
Yes, I keep hearing about that, and as many times as I've driven, I've never stopped there.
It's pretty good.
It's in Foley, right? No, is it not Foley, right?
It's right there on the Florida-Alabama Florida Alabama state line. Whatever that is, whatever that city is, that's where it is.
Right.
We now have a Buc-ee's right there.
Wow, Russ really made those loud, didn't he? Beep beep.
Yeah, so we can.
Okay. Well, good.
5 seconds.
Coming in hot.
I'm gonna put a pencil right here.
Welcome back, everyone, to the very first live episode of Off Track. And I am Whiskey Six, hanging out this evening. If there's anyone new in the audience, I mean that like 8th or 9th listener, whatever it may be, the number we're up to now, hanging out with, there's that.
Please remove your pants.
Yes. Melissa just ran. Well, look at that. Ladies first, and Melissa hauled ass. She took off.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Got
important. We don't
embarrassed.
wear pants.
Oh, here she comes.
No
Whoa.
pants.
Slow down.
Shirt's still falling off too. It's
Yeah, she had
Quite
good-
enticing. Quite enticing.
couldn't hear a
very
word of that,
painful.
could she?
Yeah, no, pretty much. So,
Uh-huh.
Melissa Sippy, Rusty Lugnuts, Rule 5, Jack Hole, Chris Branham, and then of course there's that Dr. Woodley J. Staggs. He, where's all your interns at tonight? There,
They wandered off today, and I have not been able to find any of them or the 4 producers. They're kind of worthless.
What room are you hanging out in the in the convention?
Only stopped by the Roosevelt room today just to see the progress. They're working on it, and it's hopefully we'll have some video up for the Daily Mojo here in the next week or so. Hopefully, I mean,
Well, what I rumor has it, and we're trying to do rumor control here, that they gave. Whoa, mic cut out. They gave you and Beth the key to the Redwood room here.
I wasn't aware of that, but maybe Beth knows more about that, though she didn't tell me. There's a lot of things she doesn't tell me.
The memo.
I don't see. The thing is, I never check email, so it's email is so irritating.
Well, hopefully
did the
you can
cats
get
do
the
any damage? The cats that were there on Friday, did they damage anything?
They didn't, but it smells like cat pee now. It's just really.
Yum.
It's either that or what is it? The Bradford pears smell like cat pee every year, every spring. So I can't figure out if it's Bradford pears or just cat piss everywhere.
It's either that or the invasion of the cicadas. I'm not sure.
One of the 3.
Yeah, but okay. All right, moving forward, guys. We look, in case there's anyone out there who's seriously, if you're not listening to Mojo 50, mojo50.com. And
obviously you have good taste. So
if you're not listening to Mojo 50, then you've never heard Bradley J. Staggs talk about KBD, CBD oils.
I swear,
this guy right here is
I think they're working. I really do, because I'm as big a skeptic as the next guy, and the problem is you get these. I mean, you drive down the road, and there's a CBD store popping up on every corner, and thank you. I was waiting for that. And that's the problem, is that people, I think, will a lot of times there's a little they'll buy it in the gas station and they take it and it doesn't work, and they're like, well, this crap didn't work. But the stuff on the Dr. Ken, is it KBD CBDs? I don't even know the name of it. It's at the Mojo 50 website, which I wish they'd named it something else, but it's KBD CBDs.
It's almost like LGBTQRS,
right? It's too
shut
damn
up.
many letters.
No, it's not.
But it's helping my foot. My foot doesn't hurt. My the operation that I had on my right foot to make it a female foot, it doesn't. For whatever reason, it was hurting for a long time. Now it does not hurt. So I don't know. The only thing I can accredit it to is the CBD.
His foot is now an innie. I know. I was going to ask you about your bunions because.
Not a personal question. If you come over some night, I'll show them to you.
For you.
Don't you wish that kind of surgery was named something?
Hold on, Rusty, because I know.
Instead of bunion surgery, it's like break your foot bone.
Hold on, Rusty.
And reset it surgery instead of bunion surgery. It's
Yeah, I know. Bunion surgery sounds too neat.
Off track yet. Go ahead.
What?
You're going to talk about feet?
Are you still going to be on the subject, Rusty? We're not done yet.
Oh, yeah. No, I was going to say the CBD is all about purity, and I believe that Dr. Ken has hooked up with a team that gives them the best purity,
right?
For the CBDs. The stuff in the gas stations are, I mean, it's pretty much junk. You know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not a regulated, and not that I'm big on the government regulating stuff, but you can put anything in a bottle now and call it CBDs, and unless yeah, exactly. Oh, this tastes familiar.
I know a guy.
So The other thing is the strength. The KBD CBDs are like 900 micrograms. And then the other ones, I found another bottle that were like 300. And I haven't tried those, but it's all about the strength, and the stuff is not inexpensive either.
No,
it's pricey, but
KBMD CBD oil is the best price per milligram.
But if you use
third party tested, right?
Whiskey.
Oh wait,
look at that!
Look at that! There you go. Go over to mojo50/shop.com. Check it out. KBM. Now, see, I'm doing what?
See, I know, too damn many letters.
KBMD, CBD oils,
right? All of that,
and
get the cinnamon. It tastes better.
Yes, it is. And look, it makes your tongue tingle, and she likes that.
Ooh, what's up? I thought we couldn't talk about that, but
dual purpose. Just saying. And that's mojo50.com. Mojo50.com. And go over to shop and pick up your CBD oil needs over there and get some.
By the way, I switched to Chicken Killer barley wine ale.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that a male? Is that a male chicken?
It's for chicken.
Possibly. I didn't try to milk it.
A chicken killer, is that a non-jackal way of saying a cock killer?
I think that stuff has the peckers and lips in it, don't it?
Doesn't it though? Yes.
Rusty, it's not a hot dog, okay?
Oh.
No, it says pecker free. No, I think we're good.
I don't want it then.
Look, no, there's no righteous woman out there who wants a pecker free drink.
No.
Well, they're sharp. You get those beaks, and they're very sharp. You don't want the little peckers in there.
You don't want to poke your lips off, anyway.
Hey, will you allow me to ask Brad a couple of questions?
Look, if you got questions, you better start asking because I got some too.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn the lights down a little bit. Oh yeah.
Hey, Chris, you want to pop up some music here?
Inquiring minds want to know. Well, not really. Probably just mine.
Probably just you.
But anyway,
that one chick. Just
this one time at band camp.
Hey, Jack Taylor.
Yeah, that really happened, but not to me.
At one time at knife camp. What?
No, one time at AR-15 camp. Anyway, we'll talk about guns later.
Go ahead.
My favorite topic. But some of the things I want to ask Brad. We know Brad from The Blaze. We know Brad from Mojo. So we also know, some people, or maybe it's just me, did extensive Google searches on Brad for a long time.
Oh, you didn't find those pictures, did you?
Not a stalker. I'm just saying.
No,
Days of Our Lives, Tool School, HGTV, and all that stuff. So I'm wondering, your early career didn't start out with like the sense of humor you have now. I feel like you're actually bringing out yourself right now.
I transitioned into somebody with a sense of humor.
Yes. So no, but I want to know, like back then when you were on HTV and Dr. Wood and all that stuff, were you like giggling on the inside the whole time? Like,
oh yeah, yes.
Right now, and it says in the gutter. Like,
see.
Yeah,
well, no,
totally
it's
in the gutter all the time.
You just get to the point where you just don't give a crap. You just don't care what you say. You reach that point, that age in life where you just realize, and especially these days. But no, it was HGTV was a little uptight. They still are a little uptight. They in DIY. I don't know if you know anything about construction, but in a wall you have the studs and you have Cripple studs and King studs.
A CB. I don't know.
There you go.
You know what a CB is?
Oh yeah, I know the CBs are. We've never lost a CB.
So we know a lot about these studs,
man.
Thank you. They wanted to change the name of the Cripple stud. They on HD. Okay, sorry.
Really?
Call it kind of Cripple stud because they didn't want to say cripple.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
So is a Cripple stud different than a Jack stud? Or is it the same thing?
That's a good question. Probably technically, and it may just be a regional thing. I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
But when I go through a lot of your old material, not a stalker, just saying.
Yeah, because you really want to meet him, right?
Yeah, it's not stalking if you really, 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 really need to meet them.
Just know that, Angry Beaver.
Hey, Brad, does this smell like chloroform?
But
Mike is tainted.
But I can just like picture you like You know, especially
Yes.
I'm assuming this is before you met Doc. And
Yeah, that was a lot of years ago. Yeah.
so your brain collaboration, I bet, went through a transition. And you look back on your work, like I think I'm looking at your stuff and I'm reading your stuff and I'm like, must have been giggling like
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
My God,
yes.
like the whole freaking time.
Yeah, it was. And like I said, they were just, and they continue to be a little uptight about things. So it was, it was tough to do that sort of thing and not laugh and giggle at the obvious stuff. Although we were shooting one day in Knoxville, and we were shooting at a viewer's house. We were installing something in the garage, and it wasn't unusual for people to like stop and just watch what we were doing. And this one couple stopped down at the street, and they sat there forever. And eventually, the producer said, "I'm just going to go see what he walks down and he comes back up. He said they sat there for the longest time because they thought you were their favorite porn star, and we were shooting a porn video up here."
We have officially reached a milestone here on Off Track.
Wow.
Just bragging right now.
So it was.
Is this our first porn star, Brad?
Bragging right now.
Brad's
Let me
a porn
tell you, I
star?
got a porn star on my show.
And then they suggested I put my pants back on just to avoid the confusion. And
Why you gotta put your?
kind of weird.
He's ruining the moment for all the ladies, Brad.
So they got him mixed up with their HGTV and their Ron
Mhm.
Jeremy. That's
hmm Wow, why does everybody know Ron Jeremy's name? Have you seen his
I
video?
don't. I never heard of him.
Melissa
I
City
have.
just dropped it real easily right there.
yeah, but the latter years are like,
Whoa, wait. The early years were like,
No, the early years were, pretty good. That man had awesome control. I'm just saying.
Rusty.
Just
Wait,
saying.
you're giving things away here about yourself. Are you
I know.
studying?
I don't think it's a bad thing to look up to Ron Jeremy, Rusty. I think you're perfectly fine. I would not be ashamed of
You're
that.
looking up to Ron Jeremy. You're in the wrong position.
What?
Is that a new belt buckle?
Oh.
Are those Italian shoes?
The Italian shoes.
a few months ago, I wanted to do, I was,
What's up? Hey, can you isolate that audio, please? Can make that a promo, please?
I was going to do like this, like Brad montage of all his old videos
Oh, I have one you can
And-
borrow.
with bells and stuff. And I was like,
I'm putting that
Oh,
out
yeah.
there for you. Hashtag looking up to Ron Jeremy.
I can't.
Look, I've handled a lot of wood in my career, and I'm not ashamed of it. A lot of Canadian spruce and Western cedar and Southern yellow pine. I mean, there's just been a lot of wood.
How was that Southern guy?
That picnic table was
Oh my God.
It was, the Southern guy, he was, I'll just move on.
Oh my God.
I have a question for Rusty. Are
What?
we past the aluminum yet?
Dude, we are solid silver tonight. Solid silver. Yes.
How many episodes of Days of Our Lives were you on?
One.
Just one.
Just
But
one.
more people asked about that. That was the funny thing. Stick it on a resume, and everyone asked about it.
Thanks.
That was where I learned how not to lean on a set wall. They fall over real easy.
Now, were you working on this set and got the gig, or you just
No, I actually auditioned for it. It was just it was an under 5 part, and I was so amazed at where I was at that time. I almost forgot to say my line because it was like I said, it was under 5, so there were under 5 lines, and then my cue came, and I was like, wow, I better say what I'm supposed to say, and it was it was one of those moments where it's like, damn, how did I get here? But never lean on a set wall. You'll embarrass yourself. By the way, those elevators aren't real.
I don't think I'll ever have that problem. I
never
don't
know.
I'll ever run into it.
Never say
But
never.
I bet on the behalf of all the other Jack holes, Jill holes, whatever, and you guys tweet this, I bet you are, from our perspective, you're better looking now than you were back then.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
And now, being dead serious, we've had talks.
She really isn't most of
Yeah.
the time, so I guess I'd take that as
It's,
genuine.
she either wants to borrow money or I'm not sure, but you're
If I
how
wanted
much
to
money do you
borrow
need?
money, I wouldn't buy your shit
Look,
off.
Melissa, he will give you your salary.
By the way, we still have more books left, so please, if anybody needs a book on home improvement, buy it now.
I am gonna get one. How many books you got left before I can? Before
You want to buy all? You want to buy all 200 of them? I don't know.
Okay, you got 200.
I'm
gonna get one. I'm gonna get one.
There's a few. That was the hardest thing I've ever done.
And if Rusty tells you it's for him, can you lick a couple extra pages?
I just might. I just might.
Yeah.
I'll do it while looking up to Ron Jeremy.
Any of my pages.
Huh? Wait a minute. Hold on. Before you say that, how did you check? Did you run the lumen all over it?
No, I think you licked.
Did you do the sniff test? What'd you do?
Taste test.
I was smelling for vape.
Cinnamon pear.
You need to take that black light and just run it over the pages, and kind of like the thing you never want to do when you go into a. The hell is that? Did I write that?
Oh.
I just want to know, if I order a book, can I get Beth to sign it? I'm just
Yes,
saying.
absolutely. That's an extra $10.
That would be Woodley J. Sting handler.
Somebody has to
Handles
handle
the
it.
wood.
Anyway, somebody has to do it. I can't handle it myself.
I love Beth. I love her so much. She is so damn cute, and I swear to God, I bet she never met a stranger, but I would never, ever want to piss her off.
Yeah, pissing her off is not really a good idea. I've seen it.
No,
they used to call her at HGTV the little mean one.
Oh, we have hashtags coming. I mean, anyway, no, we'll just leave those right on out of here.
All right. So I want to ask. What led you into building and construction, and was that something you just started doing from school, or
That's a good question. I don't. When I started,
Cocaine he was on right here. It's in the book.
What is that?
Hookers and Blow right there.
Yeah, that's the chapter on hookers and blow, which most people leave out of home improvement books, but I thought it would be different. And
Page 148, Jack.
That makes great advertisement promo for Brad's book.
I'm just saying, how many other? Yeah, if you buy the Time Life series on home improvement, you're not going to find anything on hookers and blow.
He calls it the bracket method.
Yes.
Is that like bracket racing or?
Somewhat. It's like it's actually the brackets that strap on to the wall. I don't.
I've laughed more on this show than I've had questions to ask because I just can't.
Well, no. To answer your question, I've been around construction all my life. My brother-in-law's dad was in construction. They had when I was on the job site, they had me picking up nails. Now I realize that was just to get me out of the way. I thought I was doing something valuable. It's like, they want me to save all these nails and screws.
It was either Brad or a magnet. They didn't want to spend the money.
Don't tell that to me.
I was cheaper.
Yes.
I was much cheaper. So
for free.
Yeah. And my dad was such an amazing craftsman. He was a horrible salesperson, but an amazing craftsman. And I don't know, building stuff is fun. I would not want to. I would not want to build houses for a living. That would be.
Move that bus.
No,
thank you.
But it's fun to build stuff. So that's why I think that's what led me to it.
You know what? It amazes me. You've mentioned this a couple times on the Daily Mojo that when you watch these DIY shows or these.
They're all bullshit.
How you named them, but when they come in, they just come, they make it TV viewable, and then they haul ass.
Yeah, everything is TV perfect that you see.
There it is.
It only has to look good from one, maybe two angles. If you got behind it, it looks like crap, and half the time they leave it unfinished. And it's because
like a movie set.
Pretty much, yeah. They're always on a schedule and a budget, and so they don't. They try to do it as fast as they can, and half the time the paint's not dry when they leave, and they've had lawsuits. Well, and with the HGTV, like the Dream Home that they give away.
Yeah,
I think out of all the seasons that they have done that, I think one, maybe two people have actually been able to keep it.
Oh my!
Because they can't afford. I mean, they get this home and they can't afford the property taxes on it, so they end up having to sell it. So,
wow.
Nice picture behind you there. Well, it's Snippy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I tried to use.
Whoa!
I know, right?
Whenever I watch any one of those reality TVs, especially Duck Dynasty and all those other ones. I'm like, oh my God, let me relax my brain because this is totally real.
It's like mind candy.
No, it's not.
It's mind candy. It's fun. But it's like watching Rust Valley Restorers. It's a show out of Canada, and it's fun to watch them take this car and in 15 minutes restore it because you're sitting on your couch. Look at that! I feel so like I've done something today. I helped make that car better. And it's the same thing with the home improvement shows. You look at, oh, I want to do that. It only took them 42 minutes. I can do that. So
yeah,
it's a sense of satisfaction that you get. It's like vacuuming.
We've got an important tweet.
Can you tell me what satisfaction from vacuuming is like?
Vacuuming. Yes, vacuuming is absolutely satisfying. You see immediate results. It is absolutely when you want to feel like you've accomplished something, vacuum the rug.
I will say that in that aspect, I completely get it because when I was 18, 19 years old, I worked for a friend of my dad's here in Arizona, cleaning carpets in like houses and apartment complex.
Cleaning carpets.
That is yes and no. That is yes.
Spend a lot of time with a vacuum, did you?
So anyway, so the rake afterwards, and you rake the carpets, and it would make it look like the lines. And I'm like, so now I look. So in the last 16, 3 years, we've moved 3-4 houses. And we're getting ready to, 3 houses. And we're getting ready to do it again to make it the 4th.
Right.
It's Illinois, and we're doing house showings, and I'm like, no, honey, no, we got to rake it. Fuck.
Got it. Yes.
Forget the vacuum.
Number one, your first time.
Oh man.
I think he was saying forget about it.
Forget the vacuum. We need the rake.
Right. Yeah.
No, seriously.
I'd go with that if I were you.
No, so I go to the garage.
Get the rake.
I get the leaf rake. I do.
It works great.
I don't
but
like.
Then you don't want to walk on the carpet after that though, because it ruins it immediately.
No, it does. I'm like, stay out of the room, boys. Get out of the room.
Yeah, exactly. But it makes you feel like you've accomplished something in a very short period of time. That's why it's vacuuming is so satisfying.
As long as it's clean and look, you can only work with clean carpet. Just saying.
Yes, exactly. See, that's just it. Sometimes hardwood floors are better.
Oh, look, let me tell you.
I'm telling you, smooth is good.
Clean and smooth, baby.
And by sometimes, I mean always.
Yeah, like every time. Gosh, where are we at?
Oh, crap. I don't even know where we're at.
So, Brad, tell me about the hot guy.
Oh, yes. Okay. Should we do that on the air? So in the neighborhood that we live in, and I guess it's always been this way, people knock, hey, we're selling, back in the day it was vacuums, it was, encyclopedias, and now it's, you get a knock on your doors. We're in the neighborhood and we're trimming trees or we're doing, you need a new roof. And it's like, oh God. So I finally put a sign on the front door. It said no soliciting, which no one gets what that means. They still knock. Like, do you not know what the hell? It's like, ugh. So I finally put a little sign on the door that said, we found Jesus. We're too poor to buy anything, blah, blah, blah. So unless you're giving away Girl Scout cookies or you're hot, don't knock. So I didn't even think about it. So the other day, I think it was yesterday, a guy comes up and you can see him out the front window and he doesn't ring the doorbell and walks away. And about 5 minutes later, he comes walking back up the ding dong. It's like, what the hell? I go over. He's, I saw your sign there and I'm hot and it's hot out here. And I'm thinking, no, dude, I meant unless you're like a hot blonde, not if you're hot.
Oh my God.
So I almost had to give him points for being clever.
Water, I'm hot.
Yes. And I was like, oh man. So now I got to change the sign and say hot blonde.
Okay, guys. You know what to do. One more. Let's do this. Stick around. Off track.
Oh my God.
At first when he told me I'm hot, I was like, what are you talking? Oh. I'm like, I had to run through all the responses in my brain. I'm like, what the hell's he? Oh, the sign. I noticed your roof and blah. I said, we're good. Thanks. Bye. I just knocking on somebody's door. It never works. It never works. Somebody the other day said that calling somebody is the equivalent of knocking on somebody's door from 20 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're
You
right.
can do it with a text. Why call them?
It's intrusive nowadays.
I
Yes,
still don't answer no matter what.
I don't either.
No.
I don't answer calls. I don't answer emails. Hell, I never check email, and every now and then I do.
That's
but-
why Ron can't get a hold of me.
Hey, can I tell a quick story at the when we come back, because it has something to do with the post office and it kind of relates
Please do.
to Brad's story. Do I have time to go pee, or should I just
That's
do it?
up to you. You don't pee on my show.
Man,
Wait a minute.
I have to go to the bathroom. Yes,
It's on off track.
Thank you.
All right.
Not answering calls and doors. Yeah, I actually got a call probably 3 weeks
All right, I'm gonna
ago
go
from
pee.
my own phone number, and I answered it. I'm like, hello? And there was someone there, and they would not say anything. I'm like, look, this is my phone number you're calling me from.
Yeah,
Jason, are you able to hear
I
us?
took a screenshot of this because it was so fascinating. Is it showing up backwards?
Marketer. What
Yeah.
is-
Telemarketer from Yanakpur Road, Bihar, India. And I'm like, oh, I should answer that, but instead I
it's
just
Magazine Marketplace.
took a quick
You got 10
screenshot
seconds.
of it.
Coming back.
Boy, that beeping is annoying as hell.
Welcome back in, everyone, to Off Track. I am Whiskey Six, and yes, I'm a little late on the refill, but I'm doing it right now, so good enough. We're gonna finish it. Not like anyone needs any more, but whoa, look at this guy over here showing up in the.
In the middle of a river. Oh, wait, is it?
What the hell is that? And
He's like caught in mid-transport in the transporter room.
beat me up, Scotty. Did
Wow,
not.
that looks
That's true.
bizarre.
He's been beamed up, sort of.
Scotty sucks.
Scotty didn't
He's
get
not
it
going
done
to turn
right.
into the Admiral's dog, is he? Was it who's Admiral? Remember the dog? They get.
He's gonna turn into the damn fly if he's not careful.
Do you know who that is, Brad? You don't have any clue who that is, do you?
I don't know anybody by their real names, so no, I don't.
No, let's just see if you can figure out his Twitter handle. I'll give you one hint. He's got feathers.
Yep.
I'm
I
not
know
certain he
who
can
that
hear us just yet.
Oh,
Say
wait.
something.
He looks mystified.
Say
He looks
something
like-
snarky.
Wait. I can't see him.
Yeah. He
Okay,
might
so
say something.
He might be from
snarky.
another universe.
For
Open
the
your eyes.
listening audience there,
He's
I
very
don't know.
confused.
Oh, we can hear him. Say something again.
Oh, I mean, you might be able to hear me, but I can barely hear you.
Okay, well, we can definitely hear
How
you.
about this? Can you hear that better? Is that good?
Maybe we should have done a sound check before this random call.
Well, we did. We did with a phone instead. Maybe he should hang up the computer and try with the phone.
You want? Why don't you just call him on the phone?
Bunch of smoke signals. Pigeon.
Look, so Doc, like I
You guys
said,
hear me?
yes. Can you hear
Morse
us?
code.
Okay, we're good to go. Welcome in. What is it this week, Duck?
Squatting still.
Squatting Duck. Look at that. Squatting Duck, Brad Staggs. Brad Staggs.
The
Squatting
rival.
Duck.
All right, no way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
Bridge the gap.
No way.
Yes. Look, at least we didn't bring in a beaver for you to bone.
Wow.
No bone in a beaver.
Here's the funny thing. There were a lot of people who theorized who Squatting Duck was or is, and it wasn't you.
Look,
Frankenstein?
And this, no,
It was.
this proves that Brad doesn't listen to our show because we featured Squatting Duck like.
I don't listen to my own show. What is?
wait, you have a show?
Or the news.
I don't listen.
I don't listen to my show either.
Anything. I listen to nothing. No, it's I learned.
It's pretty
here's-
obvious during the show.
years ago, and I think it turned into almost superstition for me when I was the operations manager at K-Ocean in Newport Beach. I had to listen to everything all the time, and then I got fired, and it freaked me out. And I had the license plate that had the station's frequency on it and everything. So since that time, I've been superstitious about vanity license plates and listening to where I work.
Oh.
It's really weird. I know. It's I need therapy.
So now I feel like I'm going to get jinxed.
Okay, we'll talk later because that's what I do. So anyway, is that Newport Beach, California?
Yes. Yep. I had a beautiful corner office. It was great.
Were you named Brad in California? Is that where you were born?
Every California beach is named Brad.
No, I was actually born in Vegas. Well, Boulder City. So
Brad.
Brad. Janet. Damn it, Janet.
Lived out in Lancaster, out there by Edwards and stuff.
Well, it's at least good to see that Squatting Duck is not very good at technology.
He's living off into the spacious.
I've done it for 21 years.
He's an Air Force guy. We don't know shit. What do you expect? Welcome back.
But then there's that one Air Force guy. He runs like the entire thing.
Wait.
Air Force salute.
How is it there's another Air Force guy who knows less about technology than me?
That's great. It's fun to finally put a face to the name.
This relationship will never be the same again.
No, it won't. No, it's
beautiful.
Now Brad's gonna say Squatting Duck, and he's gonna pause and go,
"Yep,
I want to rub that bald head."
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Duck is only like an hour away from me. Are you going to come down for the November 2nd event?
Sure.
Yes.
I can say yes right now and not mean it. So yeah, I'm going to be there. Are you kidding? I have no idea where I'll be in November. I may be in prison.
I think she was talking to me. I'm only an hour away. I think she was asking if I was coming down.
Can you guys
wait a minute. I'm so good at ignoring Squatting Duck. Is he still here?
Never heard of her.
Can you picture a bonfire at my house with Brad, Beth, and Duck?
Oh.
That would be a show.
I'll find a way to get there if Brad and Duck are both going to be there.
As long as we don't
Wait, Chris.
Oh no, me, Whiskey, and Rusty aren't good enough. But
Thank you very much, Melissa.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean it that way. I can't make it anyway.
Don't worry about your show hosts. You're the people who. Never mind.
Your Rose and your sis here. Yeah, you can't make it. But if Brad shows up,
Melissa, look out! She's doing the jello.
Now the head's gonna swivel back and forth. Boy, you in trouble now.
Oh my gosh, I needed this laughs tonight, guys. Seriously, I'm not even playing. I needed this. That you guys
were telling jokes earlier. I have a really long, relatively sacrilegious joke.
Oh, well, let's do it.
Well, you know the rules. As long as it doesn't violate the rules, go ahead.
Can't hear you.
We have 20 minutes. Go ahead.
I can't help it. Okay. It's really terrible. Jesus up on the cross. And Peter's out in the crowd. Do you know this joke, Brad?
It's a great way to start.
And Peter's in the crowd, and Jesus hears him go, Peter. So he goes, I got to get up there. And he makes a run to get up to Jesus on the cross, and the Roman guards knock him back, injure his arm, falls down. Peter. Yeah, I got to get up there. They knock him back again, hurts his other arm. He gets right up to the cross and starts to climb. They knock him down, hurt his knee. He's laying there. Oh, God, what? And he goes, Peter. So he gets up again. He runs up and he makes it. He finally gets up there and he goes, yes, my Lord, what is it? Peter, I can see your house from here.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Are we all going to hell
here
now?
I am telling it right on the air. Yeah.
Wow. I know. I'm looking up, waiting for the lightning to strike through my.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah.
Bill, oh my God! Stay back.
Wow.
It's one that you can stretch out as long as you want. Yeah.
Whoa!
Climbs up there halfway.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah. Doubly sacrilegious now.
So back to one.
It's hard to get past that.
How about those Dodgers this year? Are they? I mean, that's a great season they're having.
Dodgers. Yeah, that's what she did on the corner of 5th and Main.
Hey-o.
The whole team.
A shout out to Heather Sharp. I think she needs to be on our next episode of Life in Progress. And to Tamara Fain, who is totally picking this whole thing apart right now for us.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're
Picking
talking about.
what? Picking something apart?
I was going to say, isn't that Squatting Duck's job?
No. It's not Tamara, Chris's wife. She's my ex-stepmother, but my best friend.
So I got to tell you guys, anyone out there who's not aware, what Melissa's talking about is the other show we have. We're not anywhere. We're just on Spreaker, Facebook, whatever. It's called Life in Progress. Melissa, tell them what that show's about.
Well, our unprofessional...
That's a great story. Thanks, Mississippi. Anyway.
Moving right along.
BJ.
Sorry, go ahead.
BJ Staggs.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Melissa.
Dirty Hormel. We're talking about mental health issues, not necessarily mental health issues, but issues people might have in their daily life and don't understand that other people are going through it too. And we bring to light a lot of that, and we create a conversation so people don't feel alone in their daily struggles.
Speaking of that,
I don't like people.
Well, there's that.
Don't ever watch A Star Is Born first thing in the morning. Did that yesterday. Don't do it.
Wait a second, boy.
The latest one. Talking about mental health issues. Oh.
Okay.
Are you still trying to fill that void? Or do you need more?
What?
I don't know where she's going with this.
I don't either.
I don't either, but her shirt's falling off against a shut up. Let her do it.
The Star Is Born. It's the theme song to A Star.
This is a new side of Mississippi, folks.
What are you drinking?
For fucking sake, all y'all.
That would be wow.
For fucking sake.
Somebody just
We'll duet it.
So somebody just earned $50. So between the two of you.
No, Brad wrote that down. He's going to play it for. She said Farkin.
It doesn't matter. Beth will still be.
Beth will be
anything for $25.
Wait, so now it's $25. It's $25.
I need to ask her about last week. I totally told all these guys about last week between Brandon and Amory. I was like, yeah, I'll pay for
a new house.
Oh, let me tell you the editing that Chris and Rusty did on that show. Was it like 16, 26? What was the number, guys?
I think it was 16. I believe it was.
And that was like, they were like, oh, sorry, we can't say that.
That was just in the second segment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That was in the second hour.
By the way, do you know if you take it into an editing program and you just reverse the F word, it still sounds exactly like the F word? It's like,
yes.
How does that work? Yeah, I know. It's right. It sounds even stranger.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of sounds like Squatting Duck.
I'm still freaked out that you're not who I thought. So that's
Mississippi. I have a personal.
Really thought I was somebody else.
Yes.
Specific.
Yes.
Mississippi.
Yep. It's funny because and everybody thought it was this other specific guy. Strangely enough.
Twin brother?
No, as a matter of fact, not even.
Really have
one. Yeah, he's wow. Oh crap.
Melissa.
For some reason, my stepmom said Duck is going to hell.
Duck is going blind.
Yeah, but not for that.
Joke. I'll have to seek forgiveness.
Remember, God has a sense of humor.
Heidi Tucker. Heidi Tucker says Mississippi is my girl, and she's coming down to meet you in November, I believe.
Nice.
So, Brad,
Rough and Ready Jill Hole just said, so our daughter and son just asked why there is a doll behind Brad.
Why are they up
Quite
this
a
late?
doll.
Tell them to go to bed.
No kidding. I mean, why are kids? Those kids should not be watching the internet this late at night.
It's a wannabe doll. Let me tell you that it's just a wannabe.
I don't know where that came from.
Brad, is her name Annabelle?
Whoa.
Hey, Brad, will you get around to
for
telling us?
$20? It can be.
Will you get around to telling us who you thought Squatting Duck was? Maybe right after you bone the beaver tomorrow.
I might. Let's see. Well, just have to run it by the legal department and make sure that it doesn't.
Okay.
I was gonna say, look over your shoulder and ask her.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's just.
So tomorrow, after boning the beaver, we're going to find out who he thought Squatting Duck was.
Exactly. That is. I'm telling you,
I've been getting dirty messages from Beaver this evening. As a matter of fact, she's still looking for a big bone.
There's nothing worse than dirty beaver messages.
Hey, look, she wasn't.
I tried to give it to her, but it wasn't factory.
Whoa.
I don't know. I try to identify.
Are you okay? Do you need a shoulder to cry on? You need a cry closet or something?
A puppy?
No, she
needs a pussy cat.
No cats. No, that's Brad's deal. I can't.
Okay,
cats are great. They're fabulous for people who are afraid of commitment. You can leave a cat alone for days and they take care of themselves.
I know a chick who could
And
use
they
a cat.
taste just like chicken.
Yeah, they do. They're properly spiced.
Smells like.
She could use
Smells,
Go ahead.
Smells like fish. Tastes like chicken.
I
Just saying.
broke up with every man that had cats. Like, oh God.
Enjoy the tilapia.
Oh, that's an inside joke for all the Mojo listeners. Just saying.
I'm a salmon tuna type of girl, and
Oh my
they'll
goodness.
let
So,
you know.
Brad Staggs, did I hear rumor that you guys are actually going to Area 51?
This may actually happen. Yeah, we just to see what the festivals are like, because I think it has a big chance of all these little different festivals of turning into the Fire Festival.
Yes.
And that would be fabulous to see. I mean, I would have
Alien
paid.
stuff.
Yeah, but yes, I mean, and the funny thing is, some of these places want $1,000 for media vehicles to park,
right?
And they obviously have no clue what. I mean, media pays nothing. They just they won't pay a dime to be there.
They would
but,
charge.
Just take the Mojo helicopter in.
Yeah, it's in for service right now, so I'm not sure I'll be able to get it out of the shop in time, but if it is available, but I definitely want to take a Jeep, because I have a feeling that there are going to be more than one chance to have to get out of a traffic jam and turn around in the desert. So
I actually have a Jeep, if you're just saying.
Camels.
I mean, look, it's better than a Toyota. What?
No. Toyota pickups are awesome.
I had a
Great. I got 2.
I love Jeeps. I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and it was a great vehicle until one day I went to a park. We went for a jog and came back out, and the passenger window was down. It's like, I don't remember leaving that down. The regulator had just broken while I was on, and the window fell, and CarMax actually ended up buying the Jeep back. So, and I've had 2 Toyotas, and the first one lasted 311,000 miles.
Yes.
So,
wow.
I had a 89 Jeep Comanche I actually bought in San Diego.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn it, that one chick always interrupts my stories.
You talk too much.
I sold it. I think I had 250 on it. It's still out there running around.
I have a Jeep Wrangler with 77,000 miles, and my Jeep, and that's a 2005. My Jeep Cherokee has 82,000 miles, and that's a 2015.
Sponsor us.
You've got another 8,000 good miles on that Cherokee, and then and don't get me wrong, they're comfortable if you can afford them and afford the repair bills. They're great.
It's fine.
Or know how to work on
Everything's
them.
all paid off. I
Right.
just really love my Wrangler.
Yes.
And your vehicle too.
Only in
Oh
a
my
Jeep.
God, and that too. Oh my God.
Right.
I remember the first time I got my Mojo.
Careful.
Did you lose
Sad
something
because-
in your Cherokee?
No, you have something to do with this story. You know,
Wait, I do. I've never seen your vehicle.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, I don't.
might be.
Wait. Oh, Brad has something to do with it.
I didn't go to
Always
the
in the
first Mojo Con. Oh, well, it wasn't Mojo Con. It was TMB Con. And Lori D, your girlfriend, sent me. She was auctioning off Mojo bells, and I won 3 because I was so afraid. I had to have at least one. I got 3, And then I put it in my Jeep Wrangler. And if you've been in a Jeep Wrangler, the ride is rough.
I've heard.
And that was a few years ago. You guys were still at the other place. And I was like, holy crap. If I put a bell in this place, it sounds like Brad is on the air the whole freaking time. Bell.
Uh-huh. See?
I was like, why the hell isn't he on Santa more often? What the frig?
Go ahead, Rusty.
I want to. This is a completely different subject, but I wanted to bring this up to Brad about a story he did. I think it was Thursday about the finger gun deal. The guy that got arrested for the finger gun, and
I know a chick.
And you were kind of saying, it was ridiculous. He got arrested for a finger gun, but however, if you actually go into the story and get the context of the story,
what are you taking squatting ducks role here all of a sudden?
Yeah,
what are you
I am.
It's infectious.
These two guys have a problem.
Yes, they do.
And the one guy took the other guy to court because there was such a problem, and he had a no contact order. Now, if you're out in the yard and you're in this guy's position, and the guy that you have a problem with walks by and makes shooting gestures in your I mean, that's more than just a finger gun
You're
thing.
going to have to define shooting gestures because that covers a wide variety of issues.
Well,
but no,
okay,
I agree with you. It is, yes. If you in that particular situation, yeah, there's some backstory to it. But thanks for ruining it for everybody.
Would it be offensive if I put on my gun?
But I mean, you want to bring up there, Buzz Killington, or
no? That was it. That was it.
Let's talk about Santa and the Easter Bunny next, shall we?
No. Apparently, there's children listening. We can't talk about Santa or the Easter Bunny.
Let me tell you how bad of a I'm gonna pick on Rusty here. This is pick on Rusty. What's up?
Oh Lord.
Let me pick on Rusty for a second.
Okay.
How many times, Rusty, has it happened?
Don't pick on Rusty.
5 a.m. in the morning, I get a text or a phone call from Rusty. Oh my God, we got to do the show over. It sucks. And of course I'm being gentle here. It's fucking horrible. Do it. No one's gonna listen to this shit. It's horrible. And I'm like, I'm sleeping, asshole. Damn it, boy. I'm like, dude, go back to bed. Just go back to bed.
Come on. I did that, twice? I think I've done that twice. Come on.
Feels like a million times.
See, now you know why I never watch or listen to anything I ever or anybody else ever does. So,
to be fair,
is the government watching? Whiskey, is the government watching?
Yes, the NSA and the FCC are watching. What? Oh, you better put it out, girl. Just don't point it at me.
What?
This is off track. You do whatever the hell you want.
You handle that heat shield awfully well.
It's getting hot in here.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
I've already taken off my clothes. Wow.
Look, I gotta say, and we got multiple minutes left.
That's so pretty,
folks. There's some of my veteran brothers.
You're pretty
out
too,
there.
Melissa.
Get small hands because that's an asset, just in case.
Yeah. Brad's talking.
What about an ass?
That's an ass.
Speaking of asses, though, isn't there a website we needed to mention? There's bradsass.com.
The War Corp. Thewarcorp.com.
Well, that one too.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Warcorp.com. Go over there, check out the warcorp.com for all you. We've already talked about this, but we're going to talk about it more because that's how important it is. Crusaders for Veterans as well. Go over and check that out and support your veterans, your homeless veterans. Try to integrate them back into society.
Can you write that link out on a poster board?
I need to stand on a corner, maybe with a.
Good idea. What the hell is she doing with the gun? What are you doing with the gun now?
That's Squatting Job's.
You're looking down and.
Job.
Wow.
You didn't know off track, and I mean this very sincerely. You know she's a weapons instructor, right?
I do know.
I mean that. I'm very serious.
Between that and Squatting Duck's head, I am so hot.
She knows how to handle a weapon too.
I am a small arms instructor.
Oh, well, sorry, you can't handle the big ones. Never mind.
So I'm
You're
good,
not that small.
So I'm good for Handy J and T-Rexes.
Thank you.
You're normal
Thank
size
you.
to me.
Hashtag Handy J, baby. Oh my goodness. This is the biggest train wreck show of all times. And
It's good.
This is.
I'm certified through
First
the.
line.
No, you are.
I'm totally certifiable, but yeah, no, I'm certified through the NRA to be a small arms instructor and CCW. So
You can teach me anytime.
Maybe we can go to the range in November.
let's do it.
Brad
Let's
will-
do it because I
No,
refuse to pay
seriously.
for the range, but Brandon,
November.
our guest last week, he has a 40-acre range,
Yes.
so I don't have to pay for it, and
This
I
is,
can
this is
conduct my
Brandon
classes
from the
up there.
Wolf
So
platform.
let's go. Send me a message. Brandon is all for it, and
No, that's a small arms.
Whoa, looky there. That's a Bond Arms device
actually,
right
this
there.
This is North
No?
American Arms.
Yeah, it's North America.
Oh, I'll be damned.
Hey, is that one of those that fires different?
What's the
size,
caliber on that? What's it do?
it's a little
22 Magnum.
That's pretty sweet. I like it.
This is a.
Hell yeah.
2 Magnum.
Stick that on an airplane.
And
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
My
Well,
Good idea. I'm going to try that next time. But
prison
Flying
rape?
Duck said it was okay, damn it.
I swear to God, he knows.
Uh huh. They picked up the last time we went through I bought Beth the SOG key that has a knife in it.
Oh, yes.
They finally found that after 4 times through. They finally wait a minute,
Whoa.
that key's not a key, that's a knife.
That's not a
Ooh.
knife. This is a knife.
Yeah. You want to see my gun? They just yeah.
How about my pistol?
Mm-hmm. Hey, check out my bayonet.
It's going to poke somebody.
Are we all going to be whipping our guns out? I can go get mine.
I'm fixing to whip my gun out right now. I'm going to whip my gun out. Wait, no.
Judy, where are you?
I need my blinders, please.
Boot to the head.
No one else has mariachis.
No, I just have Doc's bells.
Oh wait, I have Doc spells, and I think Brad's Hancock is on that.
Observe closely, class.
You know, that's funny because we did have some folks sign these bells. How come I don't have any signatures?
No, I
It was in
have the
disappearing
Doc.
ink.
I'm guessing. Look,
But
yes.
the ones that Lori sent me, I got 3 original Docs. I gave one away. Duh. And the other one I had Brad.
Who'd you give that to?
That's the original.
Evan.
That's Doc's bell right there.
Hell yeah.
What'd you say, Melissa?
Shut your dirty hard mouth. I'm not telling you. That was a mistake.
I just want to know who you gave the bell to.
The other one is signed by Doc, Brad,
telling
and
Did he sign it before he went jogging?
Celebrity Chef Patrick Mosier. Yeah, because after he went jogging, he wasn't
Right.
signing a
I know.
Those are the rare ones.
Yeah.
Tragic story. Lazy.
If you can get a hold of one of those on eBay, you're doing well.
Well, I have one. I have one that is pure. The other one has you and
I thought you were going to say pierced.
There's nothing pure about anybody from Mojo. Come on.
I was going to
That
say.
one
It's,
chick.
except
Well,
for
that's your
Dave
chick.
Matthews.
Oh,
I know, right?
Look, let me tell you about
Hey.
some good coffee.
AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Famous downtown. When
Hey,
he
can you guys
sent-
do your promo live? Is that? I mean, you and Chris and
have you guys
No?
bought the famous downtown stuff?
crap.
Because I swear to God, when I saw the pictures,
They're better cameras.
because he kept asking for pictures of Doc, but then when I ordered several pounds of on the Roofland.
pounds.
Well, yeah, because I knew it was
What's that?
limited, and then I see all these pictures, and I'm like, I never even freaking met the guy, and I'm like,
You're getting pretty close.
There was an R in there somewhere.
I think I
Yes,
could
there
totally
was
do
a
the
R.
him
promotion.
and
The
Brad,
Dusty.
him and all these people, and I'm mad.
Yep.
Melissa, you ever been to Hollywood? Because
Yes.
it's like you learned the trick of smearing Vaseline on your camera lens.
But
What?
that's
Who? What? When?
Yeah, it takes away, when Sybil Shepherd was on Moonlighting or whatever, she thought she was,
Wait.
Obscure her a little. I've totally talked myself into a fucking corner here.
There it
He
is.
said that, and he dropped the F bomb.
There it is.
This has been the most expensive show so far on the network.
Oh my
Have you-
god!
wait, no, I don't think so, Brad. Have you,
The first
Brad,
show
have you
Sunday. Beth, contact me.
Did I miss something?
There it is, guys. You know what that means, folks. Right at the last 10 seconds of the show, someone drops that bomb, leave it to a foul duck. I love you guys. Stick around. Oh, gosh, look at me. Stick around for more. No, don't stick around. Come back next week. We'll be live again. We're going to do this all over again next week. Thank you, Brad Staggs. Thank you,
Always.
Spotting Duck, Melissa Sippy, Christopher, and Rusty Lugnuts. Love you guys. Peace out. Get a drink. See you later.
Brad's got much better teeth than I expected.
Oh, my God.
They're not real. They're not real.
Yeah.